Good afternoon, St. Joseph School families. Today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a change coming for next year's program, along with my own personal philosophy of technology in the classroom. Now, to give you a little bit of a heads up, when I was in grad school in the 2000s and starting to teach, there was this great belief that if we simply integrated technology into all of our learning, students would learn more. There was also a great belief in something we called the digital divide, that if we simply got more devices and more internet out to all students in the country, we would equalize or have higher outcomes from everybody. Now, in the 20 years since that time, we've learned quite a bit about technology use, and what we've learned is more devices and more internet access are not leading to better outcomes in education. In fact, we've certainly learned in some painful ways that it's good to have a very good balance when it comes to technology. Yes, it's good that students are able to use technology in ways that are helpful and prepare them for their future. It's also good to have a balance because we've seen the negative impact of too much screen time and too much device addiction in young people. With that in place, I want to speak about a change that's coming to school next year that will help us in our efforts to have a very balanced approach where we get the best out of technology without some of the headaches and side effects. Now, as many of you know, we currently run a one-to-one program in middle school with MacBooks, and we have carts of MacBooks that are available to use in our 3rd and 4th and 5th grade. It's one-to-one in middle school. It's not quite one-to-one in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, but there are carts that travel from class to class. Now, a MacBook is truly a top-of-the-line computer, but this computer that we have is probably more computer than we would ever need, and it's more computer than we use on a day-to-day basis. Now, as a disclaimer, I personally really like MacBooks, and I have a MacBook at home. But whenever I've given parents advice on buying computers in the last few years, especially devices that work well for school, I always recommend cheaper devices that run the programs that you need without having the excess that you don't need. Ultimately, at school, the primary thing we run is Google Apps, which is very, very simple for most computers to run as long as they have good internet access. Now, these MacBooks cost about $1,200 to replace every 6-7 years or so, and when you replace the whole fleet, that's a very high cost to pick up every 6-7 years in the budget, and we're not using them to their full capacity. What I would like to do instead, starting next year, is to use iPads and have them, again, one-to-one in our middle school, and again, on hand in carts in our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. What they are is these 9th generation iPads, which come with these cases included that include a Bluetooth keyboard and are very well protected. These cost a total of about $365, so less than a third of the cost of a MacBook. They run Google Apps, they run all the applications that we regularly use, they are better protected, they have good battery life, and they really match what we're doing in class. Now, once again, they'll be one-to-one in the middle school with the devices living here at school and not being taken home. And once again, we'll have traveling carts in our other grades so the technology is available at times when needed within the classroom. Now, you may ask, well, why make this change now, as the MacBooks that we have probably have a few years of life left in them? Well, the reason is right now we have an opportunity to sell the MacBooks and pay for the iPads. In fact, starting next week, we will offer these on sale to all school families at a cost of $400 a piece, with a max of 2 per family as long as supplies last. Now, the cost of the sale of these MacBooks, in addition to restricted technology funds that we've been collecting over the last few years, will fully pay for all iPads and all cases that we would want to add. In fact, this change will have absolutely zero impact on our cost or on our budget, as all the money we would need to raise to pay for this is already on hand or would come with the sale. So, if you are interested in purchasing the MacBooks, please check your email this Tuesday for more information on how to do this. Now, again, the ultimate goal of all of this is to have the academic program receive some of the benefits of integrating technology and using this every day within the classroom without the side effects and the headaches of excessive screen time or excessive tech use. So, Thanks for your support. Please do let me know if you have any questions. Look for that email coming on Tuesday. And until then, have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Remember, we have just 4 days of school left. Thank you.